Hello and welcome to the XFL St. Louis Fan Podcast. My name's Paul, and over here we got my main man, Jerry. How you doing, Jerry?
Gary?
Jerry.
Jerry.
Your name's Jerry.
I'm good.
Good to hear. So we had the big showcase that was just, was it last weekend? And did you know that
Paul was there, right? You were there?
No.
Oh, man.
I
You weren't there?
I was not there. I actually, we were talking about the, you had to retweet their tweet and you could go if you were selected, one of the 20 people selected. I was actually selected to go.
You did, and you went, right?
I didn't, but I did not go because I retweeted it from our XFL Fan Podcast Twitter account, and I also signed out and signed into my personal account and retweeted it from there as well. And so when the next day came to see if I won, I looked at our this podcast Twitter account, and it's like, oh, I didn't win, and just totally skipped my mind. I totally forgot to check my personal one, and then on Saturday, middle of the afternoon, it's like, man, I wish I was there. And it's like, wait, I never checked my personal Twitter account.
Oh my God.
And it's like, congratulations, you've been selected. I was beating myself up so bad. I was so mad at I don't think I've ever been this mad at myself, because I can't blame anybody. It's totally my fault.
And you really wanted to be there.
I really did. I was on Twitter, and there was other fans posting pictures with the coach, with the team president. And that could have been me. I could have had so much good content for the podcast.
It would have been great for the podcast.
But
we would have been number one on iTunes.
Instead, you get a story about how big of an idiot your host is. That's what you get instead.
Oh, man. Should we just quit now?
No.
Well,
I'll make up for it.
Okay.
I think just as punishment, I think I need to put my deposit down for season tickets now.
There you go.
I think after this, I'm going to go upstairs, get on my computer, and put in the deposit for our season tickets. That way, it's I'm not going to miss anything ever.
You should type your sob story to somebody from the XFL St. Louis, and maybe they'll make
Well,
it
actually,
up to
I responded to, because they send you a private message to say you won, and I responded and said, "Oh, I can't believe I missed. I'm such an idiot. It's what can I do?" And they never responded to that, but
man.
I felt terrible. I feel like I let down. Let down myself. Let down. I was going to say our fans, but it's I don't know if we have any fans at this point.
It would have been great for the podcast.
It would have been good. It would have had some good content, but instead, you get nothing. You just get my sad story.
So at this moment, that's everybody who's listening, all two of you, to sit there and laugh at Paul.
I deserve it.
Okay. You can stop now. That's rude. I'm talking to the people who are laughing at you.
Yeah. So this would be the point of the show where I'd have all this content to go over, and instead
you'd have hours of stories you could tell.
But now I got nothing.
So we're gonna go from a 2-hour podcast to maybe a 10-minute podcast.
Yep.
That's okay.
That's all that's gonna happen. So do you have any topics you want to talk about, Jerry?
No. Well, I mean, from everything I saw, there wasn't, besides the showcase. I mean, I didn't go to the showcase. I saw that Trent Richardson is a candidate. I don't know what you call it.
He was there.
Yeah. He was working out.
Yeah.
Trying out. Yeah. So he could be a member of the St. Louis team.
Yeah, or any team for that matter.
And there was one more, right? One more name. It was a lineman, maybe.
No, it was a quarterback. It was Zach Mettenberger. He was there, I think.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Yeah.
Huh.
I want to say, don't quote me on it.
I won't.
But
in terms of the showcase, I guess that's it now, right? There's no more showcase. St. Louis showcases. St. Louis was the last one.
Yeah. So I guess they'll do some player signings at this point, they put them in the draft pool, and then I guess now we're just waiting on team names. That's what other news is there?
That's what
maybe a rule book.
Everything is waiting on. And I think it was teased it still could be next week or this. I don't know. It's not this week, obviously. It's Thursday.
Yeah, I think it'll help with. I was thinking about this with the city. I feel like there isn't a lot of buzz around it yet. There is, but between the hardcore football people, there is a lot of buzz for the XFL, but it hasn't hit the regular St. Louis folks. Don't really know too much about the XFL. I think once we have a team name, I think that'll change.
Right.
I feel like there's more buzz for the MLS than there is for XFL.
Yeah, which is weird. I mean, St. Louis is huge for soccer, but I don't know. You got to think there's still a lot of people, even like the people who aren't huge football fans, but just the people who are just hearing it through the media are just pissed and don't want a football team.
Yeah. Yeah, you get that side of it. And I think like the MLS, it's been like a battle. Like it was on the ballot for a while. Like there's been like groups getting together trying like really advocating for St. Louis to get an MLS. Like XFL, it's just like Vince McMahon side, hey, St. Louis, you get one. Like there was no battle. There was no, we didn't really try real hard. There wasn't some like grassroots movement to get an XFL team or anything. It was just like, oh, cool, we get a team. And that was it.
St. Louis, you get a team. You're up. Yeah, but
every episode, check the box. You did your Vince McMahon.
Checked. But yeah, it could be back to the team names. I think it was teased. It could be this week, but something in October is like the latest. What's going on in October?
That's I think is it the actual draft is in October?
Yeah, that's what it is. So yeah.
We got to have the team before. We got to have
the teams before that.
Yeah, but Oliver Luck said July, so we'll hold him to it. He's only got what?
It should be July. August the latest, because then you're getting like deep into playoffs in baseball, or not deep, but the playoff. You know, the road to the playoffs. You would think they want to release it on a slow sports news cycle. Yeah. There's no basketball. There's no hockey. There's no. I mean, baseball's in the summertime. All-Star. Well, the All-Star break just happened. We're recording this the 18th of July. So there's free agency news, like the trade deadline that's coming up in terms of sports for baseball. So
it's kind of a slow time, though.
It is a slow time.
This would be a good time to do it. Mm-hmm. But actually, he had an interview, Oliver Luck, with local media, and he actually said in the interview that they have the names picked out at this point.
Didn't he threaten to kill the? Yeah, it was a joke. I have to tell you, I have to kill you, and I don't want to go to jail
for murder.
It's kind of weird, but
yeah,
man,
where Oliver Luck's head's at.
That's where I wish the XFL would have granted you. Not a do-over, but when you texted them or when you messaged them, here, we'll make it up to you. Here's the team name.
Yeah, we could announce it on this show.
Oh my god,
I would be happy to announce it.
Exclusive.
Yes. We could have 4 listeners instead of 2.
Double. That's
big. 100% increase.
That's huge. You'd sell ads up the wazoo.
Yeah.
Other than that, that's all I researched this week. Just kind of waiting.
Yeah. Actually, I realized we have a website now for the podcast.
I mean, I'm still trying to decide.
Or where are we at currently?
I feel like you want
the website.
There's no. Well, it's.
I don't even know what that is.
Yeah, it's long. Yeah. But I feel like since we're just a podcast, because we don't offer any other content, we still want people to go straight to Apple.
Yeah.
That's where you want kind of all your...
But I guess the reason I bring it up is that on that website, it automatically says episode 1, episode 2. Okay, remember before I was counting 0, 1?
We were going to have an off-air discussion, but if you want to talk about it now. Yeah, so
we'll talk about it on here.
There's no option for episode 0.
Okay, so we're on episode 3 then.
We're on episode 3.
So we just skipped 2 altogether. Sort of. I guess in episode 2 we call it episode 1.
Well, let's just say on when you're looking at the list, whatever you're listening to, it's gonna be episode 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
But the audio part of the first 2 episodes is gonna be 0, 1. So just disregard that.
We're just on episode 3.
We're on episode 3.
We're not gonna count like programmers anymore.
Nope. The platform didn't allow us to do that. I tried. I put in 0. They're like, you need a number higher than 0, dummy. It's like, oh man, that's all right.
It's okay.
Yeah, I mean, there's a website in the works. We'll say.
Okay, cool.
We can start now. If you went to the showcase and got a lot of pictures and audio, even
you really like rubbing this in, don't you?
And we could still post it on Twitter. That's like
I'm never missing anything else ever again.
Don't you have that on your phone, like notifications?
For what?
For messages. Twitter.
No, actually, because I had actually turned off all my notifications. I've been trying to give up social media, trying to like stop looking at it so much. So actually, that was a bad idea. Like I should just stay addicted to my social media.
If you are partaking, you need to at least for like notifications.
Yeah. So actually, they're back. I turned it back on after that because that now I get all these stupid Twitter notifications all the time.
Yeah, you can go through. It's annoying, but you can go through like what you want. Like
I need to do that.
Yeah,
I won't let you down next time, Jerry. We're gonna go to all the XFL everything from now on.
All right.
So it would have been better if I just didn't win.
I know.
I was kind of like when I need to check my personal one. I was hoping I didn't actually win at that point, and then when I saw I did win, I was so mad at myself.
I could feel your pain through the text message when you texted me.
Yeah.
So I knew you really want. I couldn't personally go, so that's why, even if you did go, because I know how much you wanted to go.
Yeah. Because you're a very empathetic person.
Even if, like I was going to say, even if I could have ventured, I could have helped you out, our chances, but I couldn't have gone.
Yeah.
Or you guys could have taken my place.
Yeah, I wish there was more news. There just isn't a lot of news. Nothing really happened in the XFL.
I mean, until there's...
Yeah, we don't have, because even if, we had a team, there'd be players that would be doing things, but just isn't much to speculate on at this point.
We're just doing our best to keep it current.
Yeah.
So we felt like we needed to get on and do a podcast to talk about your failure.
Yeah, I didn't even want to do this podcast. Jerry made me do a podcast to tell that story.
Got to do it.
Yep.
Maybe somehow Vince will hear this and feel sorry for you, and I don't know.
Yeah, give me some sweet gear or something.
Of what?
I don't know, XFL gear.
Have some WWE stuff.
Yeah.
You need it.
Something like that. I'll take it.
Well, if there's nothing else, is anything else you can think of that we haven't covered yet?
I think we're good. I guess we'll hopefully have a team name next time we talk. I hope we have a team name because that'd give us something to talk about.
Yeah, because we have if we have nothing between now and next week, that we have literally nothing to talk about next week.
Yeah. Yeah.
Unless
But maybe they come out with some new rule changes. I guess they've always kind of slowly trickling out stuff like that. Like, hey, we got this new rule. Actually, at this point, they've changed quite a few things.
Since between last week and this week?
No, just in general from from NFL rules to XFL rules.
Right. Well, I don't know. They're paying, or they're looking for, at least, a social media editor. So you got to think if they're trying to hire somebody, they're getting ready to be active on social media. It's coming, baby.
Yeah.
Next episode could be all about the brands and the name, or it could be a month from now.
Mm-hmm. I'm kind of wondering what where the headspace of the team president is right now. What's on his top priority list right now? What's he trying to get done? If you were the president of the team, what would you be trying to accomplish right now?
Yeah, I don't know.
That's why you're not the president.
I've never been something of that magnitude of in control of things. I mean, you're just getting reports from.
Yeah, well, I guess you got a whole staff you got to fill out.
Right.
I guess he knows things that we don't.
Marketing.
Yeah,
I think marketing is huge
a lot of,
right now.
Yeah, marketing, all
Kind
the
of
legal
jealous.
things.
I would love to be in the marketing of this right now. Of the grassroots of something that has a lot of money behind it.
That would be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought. I mean, there
lots of meetings.
Not marketing, but I saw a couple of jobs that would be really sweet for me personally, like video and you take video of all the practices and not report it, but deliver it. I guess.
Yeah.
To coaches.
But what do you think? The different strategies should be, as far as getting fan interest.
Oh man, it's going to be tough because it's all going to be going on during the NFL season.
Yeah.
So you're going to have to promote while your direct competition is deep into their league, their season. Because you got to think the closer it gets to XFL, it's going to be playoffs and the height of the NFL, which I guess that's good time. Can you imagine watching not the Super Bowl? Actually, that'd be great to see an XFL commercial.
Yeah.
During the Super Bowl,
that would be cool.
Vince is going to do it. I want those eyeballs.
Yeah.
I'll give you $10 million.
I mean, that's your target audience.
Right.
That's the perfect demographic. Well, maybe he might be even better off going, not during the Super Bowl, but going during the NFL playoffs.
That's what I was going to say at first.
Yeah, but I think that would make more sense because that's even more targeted because everybody watched the Super Bowl.
Right.
That's too big of a pool of people.
A lot cheaper too.
That's the other thing.
Be a lot cheaper.
Yeah,
Vince is no dummy.
But I guess what I'm getting at, like Kurt Hunziker, he's the president. Like I'll put it out right now. Like he has an open invitation if he wants to come on the podcast and talk to us. Like I'm just curious, like what I think he needs to engage the community, engage the fans, like and get them to come out, like asking questions, like what's it going to cost for, like, say you're just like a family of 4 and you just want to like take your kids and take your wife to go see a game, like how much is that going to cost you? Like, is it going to? I feel like it's not going to be like an NFL game where it's like costing an arm and leg just to go to a game,
right?
Like after parking and getting everything together, and little Timmy wants a jersey. I just feel like it's going to be a lot more approachable to like just like the average fan. It's like you can go like if you like $10 tickets. You think like how much is going to be to
see? I don't know. Is
get
that
in the dome?
Is that directly? Are those prices directly dictated by the league, or does it have something to do with your venue? You know what I'm saying?
I'm sure they both have a say in that.
Because it just seems like, I mean, the dome is huge.
Yeah. I think they'll even open the upper bowl.
Probably not.
I think it'll all just be the lower bowl. But I feel like they're going to want butts in the seats. Like, I feel like the tickets aren't going to be that expensive.
They really shouldn't be.
Yeah. And so I think that'd be cool. Like, I don't know, like people who don't normally that wouldn't get to go to an NFL game, like this is your opportunity to go see like professional football. Like it's not going to be the same level, but it's still going to be professional football that's going to be on TV. I don't know. I think that it's a good opportunity for people who didn't get to experience that to get to this time.
Do you think it's a mistake? I mean, they're obviously saving money. Do you think it's a mistake having it at the dome? Even though
no, I think it makes sense to do it at the dome. Like where else would you have it?
Well, I mean, like I said, they're saving money financially because they don't have to build anything. I'm trying to think of where else.
Yeah,
like we don't have a college.
Host it. I guess you could do it at Busch Stadium. I guess you could set it up, but that doesn't make much sense.
No,
yeah.
I guess the dome makes sense.
Yeah, nothing makes it. Yeah, and it's like this city has a connection. Like when we think football, we think the dome.
Right.
Yeah, like where else?
It'd be cool just to be down there again.
Yeah, that's what
during
I'm
like
about.
Football.
Yeah,
tailgating.
I don't. Okay, week 1 of the season, like, what is there any city that's going to have more fans at the game than St. Louis? Like week 1 or whatever the first game in the dome. So it won't necessarily be week 1, but like I'm trying to think what city has a case that they could fill their stadium more than us.
Well, is there a team in San Diego?
No.
So we're the only.
There's an LA team, but
why?
Yeah.
Why is there an XFL LA team?
It's a big market. I don't know. I think he wanted to go into the big markets.
Yeah.
And I guess St. Louis just was kind of a unique case where it's like, well, they just kind of got.
They're a shoe-in.
Yeah.
You got a dome that's not being used, so that saves you a lot of money.
Mm-hmm. I don't know, but I think St. Louis can do it. I don't think of any other. I mean, just the sheer mass of people that like. So how many people are in New York that maybe they can do more?
Well, here's the thing. I didn't do my research. Are there any cities that don't have an NFL team?
No, we're the only one.
We should do the best because you got. Yeah. Well, but at the same time, definitely not everybody's team is going to play in January, so there's going to be some sort of break. But you got to think like the teams that play into January, they're not going to be of as a high demand because like it's over.
Yeah,
like, NFL's over.
Yeah.
Or it could be the opposite. It could be that it just carries over.
Yeah, kind of you keep that momentum going. Or they might be sick of football by then in St. Louis, like, oh, we're just getting started. Like we haven't had opportunities to go to games like everywhere else they had that opportunity.
I think that first week, I don't think it's going to be like completely huge sellout or not even close. In terms of, because it really depends on the buzz, really. How much how much they put into marketing, and
it's up to Kurt to do this. Yeah, get
local
into
media and who they, because there's so many factors between now and then.
So he's got a big job ahead of him then.
Yeah.
Like from now until February, it's like getting buzz going in this city.
Well, you think St. Louis, if with no NFL team locally, like that's all the football you're going to get, which is good for the XFL. Mm-hmm. It's going to be hard to share airtime on the other I guess, networks when there's NFL going on.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, I'm trying to think. How do you create buzz? How do you do it? I don't know. I guess we're not marketing people.
Local media, radio.
Yeah, local media. I don't know. Just like you gotta like sell it, like how fun it's gonna be. Like, I think tailgating is gonna be a big. I said it before, but tailgating I think is gonna be a big deal.
I'm sure. I don't know if it'll be just local. It'll probably be league wide. They're going to start creating promo. It's all based on the branding. Once they get the branding done, they can start doing like the promotional videos and the hype videos. And
yeah, well, I think you need players. You need a logo,
right?
A name.
It's hard to do that now.
Yeah, but I think once you have players and you can bring them out in the community to do things and have like they need to have like fan events and stuff,
right?
Where it's like, hey, come and meet and greet with the quarterback, or I don't know, go to the local different like football teams and kind of have the quarterback throw around with them. I don't know, stuff like that. Just like get involved in the community in different ways. I think that's going to make a big difference.
We'll see how much money they have for the marketing budget.
Yeah. And Jonathan Hayes in his initial press conference, he talked about that. It's like he wants to really emphasize getting involved in the community, and I think that's a necessity to get a buzz
I feel
going.
like I don't know about other markets. I feel like that would go huge here, huge here. Like if they're based in the community and
absolutely.
And I mean, you have a easy PR stance.
Yeah,
like we'll step in to win the Rams left.
Yeah.
Oh man, you're gonna win a lot of people over just by saying and doing. Obviously.
Yeah, just being part of the community, like being like transparent and open, and not just like where's Stan Kroenke's in another city, like in his ivory tower.
Yeah. Well, then you have Vince McMahon.
Yeah. Well, whatever. But he's not St. Louis. He's not representing St. Louis.
No. But I mean, in terms of the person who controls, I guess that's the entire league.
Yeah. But it's like
in terms of locally.
Yeah, but locally it's like the representatives of the XFL are Kurt Hunziker and Jonathan Hayes. Like if you see those two guys out everywhere, like getting involved in the community, I think that's going to be key.
Totally.
And it seemed like they're on board, at least with the press conference with Jonathan Hayes. Like he brought it up kind of on his own. He just brought that up and how he wants to be involved. So I'm looking forward to that. And so yeah, open invitation, Jonathan Hayes. You want to come on the podcast? You're more than welcome to come and talk.
We got a seat saved for you.
Yeah, come to the South City basement. Just hang out here.
We'll come to you.
Yeah, we'll come to you.
We got a mobile setup.
Yeah, we'll figure out how to call in. Jerry's got the expertise to get that figured out.
Get us a time and place, and we'll come to you.
There's something about in person. I like the idea of in person.
Yeah, totally. We got a smaller setup. We can bring it to you.
For sure.
Shoot. Open invitation to anybody who works for the XFL.
Yeah, absolutely. Like any players.
I'll take the janitor.
For the XFL.
Yeah.
He's probably got some inside scoop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'll be interesting. But yeah.
He probably knows what kind of candy Jonathan Hayes eats while he's in the office.
Anybody who knows the team name, you let us know.
Yeah. That's the big thing.
I kind of like the hype. Do you want to know before everybody else would know?
I don't need to know it before. I don't know. They just need to announce it at this point.
Yeah. I try not to get too overhyped about things. I feel like overhyping equals.
Yeah. I think hype is a decision, and I decided to be hyped about it. No matter what the name is, I'm hyped for it. I mean, it's got to be really bad for me.
The turd burglars.
The turd burglars.
The St. Louis Archies.
Yeah. I don't like Archers. I hope it's not Archers. I really don't like that.
It should be I don't know. No, Gateway's not. The Gatekeepers.
There you go.
St. Louis Gatekeepers.
That's not bad.
What's the mascot?
I don't know.
Are they going to have mascots?
It's like a guy in front of a club, like the bouncer. It's a bunch of bouncers.
Oh man, do you think they're going to have cheerleaders? Do you think they're?
I don't think they will.
Cheerleaders were a huge staple in.
I'm pretty sure they will not. XFL. They will not have. At least this first year, they will not. They're trying to stick to, it's all about football and
football has cheerleaders.
Yeah,
I'm not saying so even if
I think you got to cut something though. The first year, it's let's focus on getting good football before we go into all that stuff. I think that was the mistake they made in the initial XFL.
I say they're gonna have cheerleaders, but they won't focus on them. They put a
I
lot
don't
of
think-
focus and
I
attention
don't think they're
on
gonna have
the
them.
last league.
I don't think they'll have cheerleaders.
We'll see.
I thought I read that somewhere where they're.
Oh,
yeah.
okay,
It's like,
well,
I'm not
okay.
saying that because like I'm speculating. Like
Oh,
I think
okay.
they said that they're not
Gotcha.
going to.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
I guess I need to do my research, better research.
It's all good. Cool. Well,
Cool.
this was episode 3 of the XFL St. Louis Fan Podcast. Thanks for joining us. I'm Paul for Jerry. See you next time.
Bye.